So, greetings everyone, this is Devesh Kirubhakaran J, and I'm here with another lecture session on the title Linguistics and its Study. So, let's move on. So, linguistics is nothing but the scientific study of any language, which particularly means its sound, meaning, and syntax, also known as SMS. Otherwise, we can also use this meaning, structure, and rules that govern a language. The scientific study of these is known as linguistics. So then, the branches of linguistics. So there are four major branches of linguistics, which are phonology, which means the scientific study of sounds, how sounds are produced. Then lexis, which means the scientific study of words. Then semantics is a scientific study of meaning. It may be meaning through symbols and etc. Even we have a branch called pragmatics, but the major one is semantics. And then syntax. Syntax is the scientific study of rules that govern a language, the grammar, etc. Then phonetics. Phonetics is the scientific study of how sounds are produced, human speech sounds. So human speech sounds are vibrations which are produced into the atmosphere from the respiratory tracts of human beings. And then branches of phonetics. So phonetics is also another branch in linguistics, which concerns with the study of human speech sounds, how human speech sounds are produced. So phonetics has four branches of its own. The first one is articulatory phonetics, which is a scientific study of articulators or the organs of speech, like how the organs of speech produces sounds, the framework. Then auditory phonetics is a scientific study of how sound is perceived, understood, and recepted. Then acoustic phonetics refers to the scientific study of properties of speech. Then forensic phonetics is the scientific study of linguistic investigation. So this is much into a deeper introspective aspects, like the study of sounds in case of investigation concerns forensic phonetics. Acoustic phonetics refers to the way in which the sounds are altered and how it differs. Then the Airstream Mechanism. This is also general information. There are two kinds of Airstream mechanisms. Pulmonic aggressive Airstream mechanism, which concerns speech sounds produced during exhalation when the air is breathed out, which is 90% of the human speech sounds are produced during exhalation. Then pulmonic ingressive Airstream mechanism refers to the human speech sounds which are produced during inhalation. Just about 10% of sounds are made, like the grunt sounds and cusp sound, etc. The sounds which are made out of emotions, shriek sounds, etc. Then we are going to move to the category, the topic rhetoric and oratory, which concerns the written and spoken form of language. So introduction. Rhetoric and oratory are parts of spoken and written language in English, which concerns us. Which concerns the skill of enhancing, persuading, and establishing the communication intended to spread with a bang, which is done in an emphatic way. And then rhetoric. Rhetoric is the eloquence, the proficiency, the passion, the skill, which is exhibited through literary allusions, which showcases our knowledge in literature and thought-tickling wit, playing with words, using many literary devices, etc., to enhance the clarity of the message intended to be communicated, in order for the communication to be persuasive and captivative for capturing the audience. So rhetoric concerns more of both speech and written form, but particularly here it concerns the written form. And this also aids the speech, which the next category we are going to see, oratory. Oratory is a spoken form of communication through which ideas are disseminated to a larger crowd physically, but now it is extended in wireless form. And then For oratory, individuality and resourcefulness of handling English language is a must, since it is not only the voice which should capture the people, but rather the content and the way in which it is made. Then, importance of rhetoric and oratory. So, rhetoric and oratory represents the way of communication, the way in which the communication is made, which is really important, as uh, it deals with how the content is effectively brought forth to the audience. So we have some examples as presented in C.L. Wren's Language and Linguistics book. So Burke is a parliamentary speaker from the 19th century, and Winston Churchill, we all know that he's a well-known politician during World War II, and he's also known for some of his phrases. And young Pitt, the early 20th century, is known for its famous parliamentary speeches. And then we have two examples from Mr. Winston Churchill's speech. Dusty answer echoing from Meredith, blood, toil, tears and sweat. So these all exhibit his literary resourcefulness. Then, conclusion. So, rhetoric and oratory, these two are skills which are lost chivalry in the contemporary society, because such kind of a wider view of knowledge is absent among the crowd. Yeah, this primarily concerns with the reading habit, which is to be cultivated among the public of the contemporary society, which exists in other formats, but particularly reading dense books is largely absent. So, though now easy communication is made through wireless devices, the number of audience who listen to long, passionate, erudite speeches is scarce. That's what the text says. And we have two more examples from Mr. Churchill's speech. What oft was taught but never so well expressed. So this refers to what often was taught but it is unable to be expressed. It refers to the language's incapability to express some expressions. And then, never so much owed by so many to few. So this refers to the countless acts, I think so, did by soldiers, because so many people were saved through the act of soldiers, so many to few. So these are the topics which is to be dealt in this lecture session. So I hope I made it clear. We went through linguistics, the branches of linguistics, phonetics, which concerns our primary study here, branches of phonetics, Airstream Mechanism. So in the following lecture sessions, we will be handling organs of speech as well as the sounds. Then rhetoric and oratory, which are prime for any language study, because of which I merged this in this lecture session. So we even studied about rhetoric and oratory, of how it's important in language use. It's an important skill to be cultivated among people for communication as well as for disseminating ideas among ourselves, the mutual skill. So thank you. I hope you got something from my video. Kindly do like, comment if any, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.